So, for the past couple of weeks, I haven't been here. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been working in my job and then I've been really tired. And I didn't have that time in my life to do videos, but I was always on the news. Surrounding the PlayStation 5 things, surrounding about the video games, the fiascos, the EA type of bullshits, and the greatest news of this year so far, the Bethesda being acquired by Microsoft. And I'll do a separate videos about all those things if I have the time. But today I want to talk about a game that I have been putting so many hours for the past couple of almost 2 weeks. And that is none other than Genshin Impact. So this video is going to be my take on Genshin Impact and how it has really surprised a lot of people who are Zelda fans, me included, that I'm a big Zelda fan. So guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you subscribe, please. I'm back and I'm gonna make videos for a couple of times, you know, like I'm not gonna be uploading each day. I wish so, but yeah, I'm gonna take this slow. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. So let's talk about Genshin Impact. So Genshin Impact was announced about a couple of years ago, you can say. In my opinion, I thought this game was going to be a buy once game. This game was hated in China. If you didn't know, this game was hated in China because the Zelda fans thought it was disrespectful to The Legend of Zelda. And even a guy broke his PS4 on that festival, and that was really weird in some way. Like, yes, I take it that Legend of Zelda, it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest game of all time. Big fan of Zelda here. I love all the Zeldas. Yeah, I love all the Zeldas, so yeah. And yes, I get it. I really get it, guys. Like, Genshin Impact was hated in China, but now, day of release day, 2 weeks in a row, I love this game. I really love this game. The only thought that I was thinking is that this game should be better if not being a free-to-play game. Like, yes, I know, free-to-play, everybody can play it, everybody can have a chance to play the game because it's free, it doesn't have a cost attached to it. It's not $60, it's not $4.99 or $39.99. No, it's free. Many people can download the game that it's 9 to 12 gigabytes and play this amazing game. Yes, the game, it's an exact clone of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but with a little twist. You don't use just one character. You use a couple of more characters, and even characters that you can unlock by paywall or just grinding your shit to it. In my opinion, this game offers you a lot of touch. Like, the combat, it's not Zelda-wise, it's hack and slash wise. It reminds me kind of Final Fantasy 15 type of typical combat. And yes, the game, it's awesome. I'm kind of pissed that the main character doesn't have those names that you cannot attach to it. You're just known as the Traveler. The story-wise, I haven't been really typical rushing through it because you have to level up. You have 2 levels. You have your level of your character, and you have the Traveler, the Adventure level. That it's like the level to progress on the side quest and the main quest. You can use a typical type of characters that have unique certain skills and elemental power. Lightning, cryo, that it's freeze, typical powers, and fire and wind. And yes, everything hits from Breath of the Wild. That is the thing that I found most typical funny. The game, it's awesome. I love it. And we want to know why I'm still really surprised with this game is that surrounding all the fiasco with EA, Bethesda, Konami, and all these games, this game, it's not greedy in its typical way. It's not saying that you need to buy all the characters in the game. You can just progress and pass the story, and you can level up your character with simple things, passing dungeons. The dungeons, all of them kind of similar. That's one of the bad things I have in some taste, but it doesn't bother me in some other way because the shrines in Breath of the Wild, in my opinion, I thought they all looked similar. Some has some different puzzles, and some only have to combat with the enemy. That it's it. But Genshin Impact has made a great thing is that it's free, and that thing is that that's one of the strongest things. There, in my opinion, I thought this game should be at least $49.99. Like, that's my opinion. I think this game should be already $49.99 or $39.99, and or they can unleash two typical packs. They can unleash the free pack that has all the microtransactions, but they're not greedy. They're not. You can check the game if you want. It's not that greedy. And another pack being the one $39.99 that unlocks everything from the game from the get-go. All the characters, all the certain skills, all the levels, or eliminates the levels to progress on the story. I really would like that. A price tag, it doesn't bother me because the game is just plain fun. The other thing that really bothers me is that the frame rate, it's all over the place. I think this game it's running 30 frames per second, or because it's not running 60 frames per second in my opinion. It really bothers me that it's not running really smooth. But if this game runs smooth, it should be perfect. It should be perfect. Like, the game starts very well, kind of like your Swords of Breath of the Wild type of thing. Like your sister or your brother taken away by a god, and you are in another world. You don't know shit, and that's like your typical isekai game, anime and bullshit like that, and manga and light novel. But the game is pretty cool. Like, I don't have nothing bad to say about the game. It's a Zelda clone. Yes, it's free. Yes, you can play it, and yes, it's playable full without even paying a single penny. Like, yes, the people who have money can rush all through that, but in my opinion, I think it will not be that kind of really typical. Like you said, all the free games, in my opinion, have some sort of microtransactions that if you want the best weapons and you want all the best things, you have to like open your wallet and get some money in there, like Final Fantasy 14 and fucking Neverwinter, all those games. Like, yes, I understand that. Like, okay, I really get it. But Genshin Impact does something better, is that all you can get all those things by playing simple, typical story. And that's amazing. I really like Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact, it's good. And you know what's the best thing? This game, it's not only for PS4. You got it for Android, and it's coming to the Nintendo Switch. So that's going to be a win-win situation. And it has been said that the game is the biggest launch on a Chinese game of history. And right now, Chinese developers are taking the AAA games to a next level. Genshin Impact, Sword of Shozhuan, Lost Soul Aside, and Song Wukong, the Black Myth. I am ready to play some really Chinese cool game because Genshin Impact and Lost Soul Aside and Black Myth Song Wukong, I'm very hyped for all those games. I know Song Wukong will take at least two more years. Lost Soul Aside has been in development for like, 6 years right now. And fucking Legend of Sword of Xuanjuan, I think is what's called. It's not, I think it's supposed to launch this year or next year early. But really, I cannot wait to play more Genshin Impact. I think I'm going to go and play some little microtransactions to see how it operates more. Because this game, it's one of the best games I've played in 2019 and 2020. This is why video games are really good. And like I said, it's free. You should go out, download the game. It's only like 9 to 12 gigabytes. It will not take you like 3 hours to download the game. And it's a Zelda clone that it's done very good. So guys, that is it for the video. I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoy. And please, I'm sorry. I am sorry for taking so long to talk about video games. I'm back and I'm gonna try and tell you more about video games. So guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to give it a like, thumbs up, and I'll see you next time at the next Radio Guy Show. Peace out.